see.
Hi guys, we are here with Mark Stavish today, and we've known you, Mark, now about what, a year, 2 years?
Oh, well,
Wow, a while.
2 years.
2
Over
years,
two.
yeah.
Yeah, because we met up right in COVID, but as it was winding down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it
See,
started.
I'm old, I'm losing it, and I can't remember anything anymore.
And everybody forgets the COVID years. We just try to
Yeah.
blank that out.
We opened 19 days before the shutdown. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And because I was going to visit you guys.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh man, I hope they survive.
Yeah.
I said that, I really did.
It was killer. It was, well, thank you for that. We appreciate the blessing. Not kidding. We did a lot, but it was maddening. But it's been nice ever since.
And you got your new digs.
Yeah, the new digs. You're in the new place, and we're all just hanging out, having a good time now.
And if you haven't seen the old place was nice. This is even better.
Yeah, it was like 600 square foot of rub butt every time you went past somebody. But yeah, it was crazy. So what are you going to be doing here, Mark? Mark's coming to visit with us, and he's gonna give a lecture. What is your subject matter?
I think we're going to talk a little bit about powwow,
Awesome.
Pennsylvania German folk magic, and we're going to throw in there some other interesting stuff and about magic and witchcraft in northeastern Pennsylvania. Because, as I mentioned you a time ago, we got a lot of folks who are interested in magic, witchcraft, folklore, but what they don't understand is who's been doing it here before them. And I don't just mean the 60s, I mean well over 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a nice, rich history of folks and personalities and practices that we'll introduce you to.
And you can feel it here too. It's the strangest thing, but the whole place has a vibe like no other, especially in this area, and this little mountain that's in between up here. It was strange, and that's why we settled. We had looked all over, but it was here that we settled because of the way it felt when you drive through. It was kind of electric.
Well, just drive out onto some of those coal heaps and get yourself some gray birch, and there you start. You know, birch is the tree of the witches.
Yeah.
So,
Smiley tree.
yeah.
It's a happy tree. It's a smiley tree. No. So powwow. That's odd. I always when we first moved here and somebody said that, I thought they were talking about Native American powwows. Where does that word come from?
No one knows.
No one knows.
What happens in folklore is things get amalgamated, they get brought in, and people forget.
Yeah.
But what you have essentially with it is it really comes from the technical word is brauche, which is German for to try. Because if you said, well, could you heal my cow? They might say, I'll try.
Yeah.
So it's brauche,
So
I'll try.
brauche means I'll try.
I'll try. And it's a form of magic that is directly related to the medieval magic. So it's from medieval period through the Renaissance into colonial period, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th century to the present. And it has a strong line all throughout North America.
Right.
You have it from Pennsylvania, moving down into Appalachia, and then even down into the southern part of the country.
Oh, fantastic.
But here we're talking mostly about what's known as brauche or powwow.
Right.
And in fact, you have some of the books on your shelves related to it. One is what's called the 6th and 7th Books of Moses by Joseph Peterson is the edition to get. And I wrote the jacket blurb that's on the back.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so.
You're on a lot of our jackets, I notice.
Because I write a lot.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's really, really prolific. It's crazy. I've been trying to read one of his books for about 3 days, and thankfully I haven't had time.
It's not because it's a hard book, because
No.
she gets interrupted. Let's be clear on that.
I do. It's actually really good. You should pick it up. Let's see, what is that title?
It's Between the Gates.
Yeah.
Lucid Dreaming, Astral Projection, and the Body of Light in Western Esotericism.
It's interesting. It really is. Dying, so I think I'm going to just take it home and give up the ghost.
It's a great book.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really loving it. So, what day are you going to be here with us?
What did we agree upon?
I think it's sometime in May. It's a Sunday.
Yeah, May, Sunday. Was that the 14th?
The 14th? Yeah, it's the 14th.
We're going to go from about 1 to 3. Yeah. And what I'll do is I will bring in, for those who come, you have to come and see them, I'll bring in some genuine artifacts from the period.
Ooh.
They're going to be about 100 to 120 years old.
Lovely.
And you get to see some things that were from my family.
Oh.
Great uncle, his sisters. And you get to see some of that stuff.
That's fantastic. I love that. Show and tell.
Show and tell. We don't bring them out too much, but we will bring them out for you. So
Love
to encourage you to attend.
So how is this related to the Appalachian magic where I come from? Because we used to do the whole psalm thing and the nail in the tree.
It's all the same thing.
All the same thing.
In fact, most of the Appalachian magic is really German rather than, they say, Scotch-Irish.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and again, there's some wonderful books in there by Dan Harms and others on the subject. most of the Germanic magic is nearly identical to the English cunning magic.
Fantastic.
It's almost identical. So you see a lot of the same prayers, a lot of the same operations.
You said cutting man. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's kind of cool.
So it's almost inseparable.
I love that. Good interview, Mark. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
for taking the time. We appreciate you.
Very welcome.
Thanks. Have a great day, hon. You guys enjoy. Come see Mark. Do not miss this. It's going to be a blast.